Hello everyone. So in this session we will be learning about financial statements of a non-profit organization. So let us first understand what is a non-profit organization. So now when we say non-profit organization, by the name itself it suggests that non-profit organization, the main purpose of the organization is not to make profit but to provide the services to the society. So, the non-profit organizations are not business oriented. Their main purpose is not to make any profit, but it is to provide the services to the nation. So, it may be different kinds of the services like your medical services, then educational services, then some facilities, that is social services for like say old age homes, then orphan houses. So all this come under not profit organization or non-profit organization. Now, when we say their main purpose is providing services to society and not the profit. Profit is not the main purpose. Now, this non-profit organization or not-for-profit organization receive donations. Now, donation is like an income for non-profit organization. From the donations that they receive, they spend those donations to provide various services as per the objective of that non-profit organization. Now, they may charge some nominal fee for the services, or they may also provide these services for free of cost. So basically this non-profit organizations receive various donations, various grants, and they use those donations to meet the expenses that are required to provide various services as per the objective of forming that particular non-profit organization. Now, what are the examples of non-profit organization? Hospitals, then temples, then educational institutions, then orphan home, then old age home, then there might be some other institution which provides some social services. So those are also included in the non-profit organization. Now let us see how to prepare a financial statements of non-profit organization. Now, financial statements of a non-profit organization. A financial statement consists of the three parts. First is receipts and payments account. Second is income and expenditure account. And third is balance sheet. Now, receipts and payments account is similar to your cash and bank account, or we can say your cash book. So in receipts and payments account, we record all the receipts that are received either in cash or bank account, and whether they are of a capital nature or revenue nature, all the receipts are recorded on the receipt side of the receipts and payments account. Whereas in case of payments also, we record all types of payments, whether it is of a revenue nature or a capital nature, and if the payments are made from cash or bank, then all those payments are recorded in your payment side of receipts and payments account. So receipts and payments account is similar to your cash account, bank account, that is your cash book. Now, income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account is like a profit and loss account. So instead of saying profit and loss account, since the main purpose of non-profit organization is to provide social service, we don't call it profit and loss account, we call it as income and expenditure account. So on the income side of the income and expenditure account, all the revenue income are recorded for the period, which is similar to your profit and loss account, and on the expenditure side, all the revenue expenses for the period are recorded. Now, there might be certain non-cash expenditure like there might be some bad debts, then there might be some depreciation. All those are recorded in income and expenditure account on the expenditure side. Now, instead of calling it as a profit and loss, what we do is when the income is greater than the expenditure, it is known as a surplus. And when expenditure is greater than the income, we call it a deficit. Now, this surplus or deficit is transferred to your capital fund or accumulated fund in the balance sheet. Now, this capital fund or accumulated fund is in the balance sheet is similar to your capital account in the balance sheet. Just that this capital fund or accumulated fund, it may be from the donations or government grants that are received or some other source of income from which it is received, and it is lying in the capital fund or accumulated fund in the balance sheet. So your capital fund and accumulated fund is nothing but assets minus other liabilities in the balance sheet. Your balancing figure will be capital fund and accumulated fund. Now, say if there are, so this is a balance sheet. So you have assets and liabilities. Now, once you record all the assets, then we record all the liabilities. Then we transfer the surplus and deficit here. Then whatever is the balancing figure that we get, that is a capital fund. Now, let us see in detail what is this capital fund. Capital fund. Now, capital fund is your or accumulated fund is similar to your capital account. Now, it may be some kind of donation or fees or some grants that are received for the purpose of organization. They are all parked into the capital fund. Now, say if the amount is contributed or by people through say some legacies or specific donations or entrance fees, or then in that case, instead of capital fund, that particular amount is parked in a specific fund account. Let us see an example. Let's say there is Mr. A and there is one educational institution, non-profit organization. Now, Mr. A has provided some donation to educational institution, and that donation should be used only for purpose of giving scholarship to all the students, merit students at the end of year. Now, this donation is given to the educational institution for a specific purpose. So, we need to create this scholarship fund account, and then this donation needs to be recorded in the scholarship fund. It cannot be recorded in the capital fund or accumulated fund. The capital fund or accumulated fund does not have any specific purpose. Whereas if your donation is received for the specific purpose, then that specific fund needs to be created in the books of accounts, and all the donations received for that specific fund needs to be accounted in that fund. Now, if there is no such thing, if the donation is a general donation, then it can be accounted in your capital fund account or a accumulated fund. Now, non-profit organizations that are registered under Section 8 of Companies Act 2013 are required to prepare their income and expenditure account and balance sheet account as per Schedule 3 to the Companies Act 2003. So, Schedule 3 to the Companies Act 2003 mentions or specifies the format and the details in which the organization, not-for-profit organization registered under Section 8 of Companies Act 2013 are required to follow. So that it provides a guidelines and format in Schedule 3 as to how to prepare a financial statement for non-profit organization, and that needs to be followed by all the non-profit organizations that are registered under Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. So this was about what is a non-profit organization and what are the components of financial statements of non-profit organization, and what if the non-profit organization is registered under Section 8 of the Companies Act, then it needs to follow all the guidelines and the format as prescribed in the Schedule 3 of the Companies Act.